backstage at Pointfest, and I am so thrilled to be seeing my friend Grandson.
We're
How are you,
back.
sir? How are you?
I'm
It's
very
wonderful to see you. And before we start talking about all things Grandson, you and I just both watched Oxymorons for the
Yes.
last 30 minutes. Was that the first time you've seen them? Have you seen them before?
So I've seen them before. They opened a tour that I did in 2022. I was actually rocking the merch from that tour, exclusive Grandson merch that I went on tour with Oxymorons and an incredible artist by the name of Royal and the Serpent. And what an awesome band. They're so tight. They fuse genres so like effortlessly, and what a great way to kick off a great day of music.
They were so good, and what I told them when we were chatting is, for rap rock bands, it can go sour real fast.
Yes.
Like if it is not a sort of authentic thing, I am way out.
Yeah.
And I thought those guys, like both avenues in which that they're going, they're freaking unbelievable. Like it is such a wonderful mesh of both rap and rock.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that good rap and rock, it comes from really being a fan of both genres quite sincerely and not trying to use one as a shortcut to gain, some sort of like fan base or something. But yeah, they're a great example of a new generation of music fans that kind of blur the boundaries of where rock ends and other genres begin. And I think this whole lineup does that in a very unique and special way. It's not often that I come to a festival like this, and I feel like from the top down, almost all the artists here engage in that sort of more modern approach to making rock music. So I think it's going to be a really cool day of music for rock fans.
How you are you're sort of in this next generation of artists that over the course of the last handful of years have really brought to the forefront talking about, in a very open and candid way, mental illness. And I am somebody that openly speaks about my issues with anxiety and depression. And it's something that, of all of the things that I've done in radio, it feels like opening up and talking about this particular part of my life has been so beneficial. And it just kind of makes me feel better that other people know that they're not alone. How do you, but sometimes in the process of worrying about others and trying to do everything for everyone, you kind of maybe forget about yourself and to take care of yourself. How do you make sure that you're not just watching out for the grandkids, watching out for your homies, and making sure that you are also where you need to be mentally? That's a very broad and very big question. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, absolutely.
It's a lot of responsibility because, you don't want to just be talking about it. You want to be doing it as well.
Yeah, and you can't support other people if you're not taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
I think depends on where you're at. As an artist, obviously, being on the road comes with a unique set of challenges that being home makes different. I think, like you, I find being there for other people to be the most rewarding and fulfilling part of the work I do.
Yeah.
And it fills my battery back up.
Yeah.
For the days that are tough, I'm reminded of the impact I'm making on other people, and it helps me do this for reasons other than just for myself.
Yeah.
I know that you've been doing this for a long time. I hope one day to look back on my journey through alternative music and have a similar trajectory. And if I'm going to get there, I will need to find motivation, both for myself and for my fans, to keep showing up for themselves. And as far as what I do to take care of myself, it switches from different months and different years. Like, I think one of the most discouraging things about taking care of your mental health is when you build routines or habits and then they stop working. I know a lot of people that rely on anti-anxiety or anti-depression medication find that those methods of taking care of yourself, the goalposts move and things change. So I think the biggest thing is just being patient, accepting yourself, and not looking at my mental health or my fans' mental health with any expectation. It's not going to be a linear journey towards I was feeling like shit and then took care of myself and now I feel better. It's a bit more random and chaotic than that, and unfortunately that's life. But
Right.
angry music helps, I find.
Isn't it crazy how you're walking along, everything's great for a couple days, and then all of a sudden the anxiety, bam, just comes
totally.
out of nowhere. Like,
Yeah, it
you
sucks.
sneaky son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Where were you? I thought we were great.
I know. And what a beautiful thing that this genre of music embraces so candidly, those kinds of conversations. I think that unfortunately there have been such high-profile cases that forced us to be more introspective and take care of one another. Losing so many people that should be headlining the show tonight to mental health has unfortunately become a catalyst for something positive, which is people like myself trying to work that message into our songwriting. And I think it reflects back in a community of rock fans that take care of one another. And I know if people come to a Grandson show, everyone there knows that there is this level of understanding and sensitivity to that kind of thing that I'm just super proud to be a part of.
Yeah. So before we wrap up this interview, we have there's one thing that we have to do.
Let's get to
This is
it.
how we have to wrap it up. All right. We have a friend of ours that is now working radio in Kansas City, but she's not here with us today. But she's the reason that I'm a huge Grandson fan.
Lil Lux.
Lil Lux. So we just want to say we miss
We love you. We miss you. Wish you were here hanging out with us tonight and sneaking me shots backstage. But yeah, thank you for the love and the support. I'm so grateful to be back at Pointfest, and it's just really exciting to see the direction that the festival's headed, and still some rock fans here in St. Louis ready to throw down. So let's give it to them.
We know how to do it.
Let's go.
I mean, we know how to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, Backstage, Pointfest, Grandson. There it is.